What's up, everybody? It's your boy T-Dubs, back again. Never stopping, never quitting. And I got something for y'all today. This is gonna help with any situation you're going through, whatever you're trying to achieve in life, whatever you're trying to accomplish. You gotta have this. This is the most important thing because it's a domino effect. If you have everybody, I don't care who you are, whether you Christian, whatever. If you're not, you gotta have this. You have to have a standard in your life. You have to have standards no matter what situation you're in. If you want, no matter if you want to lose weight, no matter if you want to be a millionaire, be rich, be prosperous, no matter if you want to live a better life, no matter if you want to improve your marriage, improve your relationship, whatever. And I'm going to break it down to you, and you're going to understand it. You're going to understand it. It's going to be to where food won't err. You're going to get it. The main thing you have to have is a standard. You have to hold yourself to a standard. A goal, standard, same thing. Like, for instance, if you're going through a storm, your standard, you want to have peace in the time of that storm. Because a lot of storms, you can't change the storm. You can't, if it's a storm, it's a storm. It's going to hit. And you can't do nothing about it. But your standard, you want to make a standard, is to have peace. It says to have peace. How are you going to have peace in time? If you're going to have peace in time of storm, it's going to require discipline. So it's going to require you to do, it's going to require you to get things, to not entertain negative stuff. It's going to not entertain negative people in your ear, to not entertain foolishness. You're going to have some kind of discipline. You're going to have to do what it takes to maintain that peace. I'm just throwing some things out there, though. What you do to maintain that peace, that's going to be the discipline. It's going to take discipline. And when you have a standard, you're going to have discipline. And when you have discipline, there is going to be structure. And where there is structure, there is order. I'm saying it again. Where you have a standard, where you have standards and goals, there is discipline. And where there is discipline, there is structure. Where there is structure, there is order. Why you don't have peace in your marriage? Why you don't have peace in your relationship? Why you don't have peace in your life? Because there's no standard being set. Your standard is to have a healthy marriage. Your standard is to have a healthy relationship, have a healthy friendship. You have to have a standard. That's the standard. So if you want that, you got to set that standard. There's no standard being set. We just living life and enjoying life. Or we just together. Or we just live. There ain't no standard there. There's nothing there. There's no standard. There's nothing to build off of. There's nothing to shoot for. There's nothing to aim for. There's no goal to reach for. So where there's no standard, again, there's no discipline. So you're not doing nothing. You ain't got nothing to work for. You're not working. You don't have any. There's no goal set to try to work towards. That's why when people try to lose weight, they get a personal trainer. Because that personal trainer is going to hold them to a standard. It's going to be a standard there. He's going to hold them to that. You're going to have to do certain things to lose weight. You're going to have to do a certain amount of workouts. You're going to have to do this. And you're going to have to do it right in order to lose the weight. So where there's a standard, there's going to be discipline. It takes discipline to get to that standard, to meet that standard. Where there's discipline, there's structure. Where there's structure, there's order. You're going to get the results. You're going to get there if you got the discipline. Because with the discipline, you're going to have the structure. So if you want anything, if you want to be rich, that's the standard. You want to be rich. You want to be a millionaire. It takes discipline to get there. It ain't going to just happen. It don't just fall in your hands. Nothing comes by luck. Nothing comes by chance. You have to have a standard. If you want to apply principle, if you're going to apply principle in your life, you're going to have standard. You got to have a standard. You got to have something to reach for. You got to have something to shoot for, to aim for. With that, it takes discipline to meet that standard. With that discipline, the discipline is going to give you structure. So it's going to give you a set way to reach that goal. You're going to have a sure way to reach that because you're going to be doing it religiously. You're going to be doing it you're going to have structure because it's a certain way you do it. It's a certain way you reach that goal. When if you're trying to get in shape for a fight, you're a boxer. You're trying to get in shape for a big fight. It's a certain way. That's the standard. You want to win that fight. That's your standard. If you're trying to fight, if you're in a boxing match, you're trying to fight. I hope you're trying to win. So that standard is to win. So if you're going to win, you got to have discipline. You got to train a certain way. So it's going to have that discipline takes structure. And you're going to have order. It's going to be some order in what you're doing. It's a certain way to do it. It's why I say God does things decent in order. Reason why he does things decent in order, because he has a standard. His standard for you in your life, what's his standard? Is for you to live life in abundance. For you to have eternal life, right? So in order to do that, in order to meet that standard, you have to have discipline. And when you have that discipline, it's going to create some structure in your life. You're going to have structure in your life because you're going to be doing things a certain way. Certain things you're not going to go for. Certain things you're not going to tolerate. Certain things you're not going to let in your life. Certain negative stuff you're not going to deal with. You're not going to even allow it in your life. So a lot of stuff, a lot of bad situations that you're going to avoid because you're going to be trying to maintain structure, because you're going to try to meet that standard of living life in abundance. It's so much to it, so much more to it than just where we go on Sundays, Wednesdays. All your whole life it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be in abundance. He said, live life in abundance. You're supposed to be enjoying life, have a healthy life. So if we're gonna do that, it's gonna keep a lot of negative stuff out. And where there's structure in our life, it's gonna be order. It's gonna be order. Because we got that standard, we trying to live life in abundance. And we have discipline. Certain things we're not going to deal with. Certain things we're not going to tolerate. And we also, there's certain things we have to do in order to make sure we reach that standard. That's discipline. And the discipline is going to create the structure. And where there's all of that, you're going to have order. You're going to have order. Some might try to creep up in there every now and then. You just uphold that standard. Make sure that standard is in. Look, I'm trying to live a peaceful life, a healthy life. Ain't nothing finna come in here and take it down. Ain't nothing finna come in here and defeat me, because I got a standard. If you trying to have a healthy marriage, ain't nobody finna come say nothing about my spouse, because we trying to have a healthy marriage here. We trying to manage this thing. If you got a business, ain't nobody finna come in here. Certain things we not gonna tolerate in this business, because we trying to have a successful business. That's the standard. Keep that standard. So you have that discipline. So you have that structure. So you have that order. I'm saying last time, get off. When you have a standard, you have to have discipline. And when you have discipline, where there is discipline, there is structure. Where there is structure, there is order. But that's my time, though. And I had to share that with everybody. That's a revelation I got. I hope y'all learned something. If you live for God, believe in what they say, he is going to take you a mighty long way. And always remember, if it ain't Christ, it ain't right. Y'all be blessed. I love y'all.